And he hasn't stepped up yet, but it's not too late. There is not a single reason that anybody could give me that would be acceptable as to why Melissa Lucio is not standing with us right now. She is innocent. We know she's innocent. The court is going to show that she's innocent. We are really grateful and appreciative of all of the work of Yvonne Chardon and all of the lawyers involved, the Innocence Project, everybody. That is Vanessa Potkin of the Innocence Project, and there's too many people. Richard Ellis, of course, is the primary attorney for Melissa Lucio. None of this, what happened today, would have been possible without the attorneys and without this crew and without this film. Amen. Amen. So we're grateful, and we're also waiting for Melissa to come home. Yeah. So we have a number of people here. We're going to give you a moment to hear John and hear what he has to say, and Bobby, and Michelle. But we hope you'll also hear what some of the other folks that are here have to say. We've got organizers that are working with us off in Cameron County. We've got LULAC is here, so many others. So please, give us your attention to John Lucio.
I'm going to start traveling a million miles an hour. First of all, I want to just thank everybody. Everybody, you know, my wife, brother, the three that land is supported. I agree to do that.
You're on Colorado?
Everybody, Mark, you're back there. Sometimes your face, I can't see you. Mark, you know, and I'm gonna be real. I mean, these strangers, you know, we know the film director, thank you. So, you know, I mean, I find it really, really amazing now. We are also using time in our life. My mother's a big believer. She prayer have been persistent like that widow in the Bible. Prayers have been asked. I want to tell everybody thank you. Any of the people watching it outside on Facebook, right? Yeah, y'all know who y'all are. Thank you for all support that y'all have done. Prayers, more definitely. Prayers with the city. So that I would just like to give thanks to everybody in the rally and the made a text. I think America, I mean, just across the globe, or, you know, other countries. You know, I mean, I can't even think of all the support towards my mother's case. Reading out to Governor Greg Abbott, the state of Texas. I mean, everybody, we have the whole world thinking my mother. Big thank you to everybody. Because we said I love my mother, sends her prayers to everybody. She sends her love to everybody. I wish she could write everybody. She said she's gonna be up all night today writing to a lot of people. So she's not gonna do no sleeping. So you're gonna be like us then, because we haven't done no sleeping. But she said, you know, I talk with a lot of people, and she just wants to thank everybody herself, man. Thank everybody for everything, for all the support, for all the love. Thanks for everything. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for everything. I mean, there's so much to say. I mean, I'm just trying to get it ordered. I'm sorry. I want to thank the legal team too, above all. I think that legal team, they've done an incredible job. I mean, last time I seen T-Bone, I couldn't even recognize him. He told me over the phone 3 times that he's restless, and that I seen the face of the committee meeting and off the text. You know, he looks tired, and I believe everybody here, the team is tired. You know, everybody's been putting up these fights, and we're very thankful for it. Even we love you guys. Elizabeth, we love you, Tim. We love you, Grant. We love you guys. Thank you for Richard Ellis, the lead attorney out of California. We love you guys. God made this happen. You know, we're just one big old team. You know, putting us a fight for my mother. And this is Elizabeth Lucio. Today, we got the great news. we're actually in the middle of the interview, and we got the great news. I had got a phone call and received that phone call. The phone call was T-Man, the lawyer, and he asked me if I had received the great news. He asked me if I received the news, and I didn't know what the news was. And I said, no, sir, I haven't. Your mother got a stay of execution. Yeah.
Right.
She got a stay of execution, and she won't be heading to hospital Wednesday, which was, I mean, at that time, it was hard, like, April 27th is still there. And so when I see April 27th pass and it's April 28th, that's when it's really going to be, you know, I mean, it's exciting, it's overwhelming, it's the same way she's been on execution with the death row, with the execution date, and it was hard for us to believe. People have asked if we had prepared for this. No, we haven't. You know, I mean, the same thing with the day of execution, April 27th. I mean, we just live day to day, and we're just we're gonna believe in God, and we're gonna continue believing in Him, keep our faith up with Him, and keep on fighting this fight until we bring her home. He's no longer gonna be executed. My mother will be free soon. I just want to say thank you and God bless everybody.
Yeah.
Sure, not a problem. So when we arrived, literally we were so anxious. We were actually glad I didn't get a speeding ticket because we were speeding down there as fast as my heart was pacing, how fast I was driving. And when we arrived there, we seen the legal team come out of the station. They had the news as well because my mother actually told us to Jeff Leach, which is the Republican. He's the chairman of the state representative. He's the one that actually called my mother, and the warden went down there and shared the news with her. So Jeff Leach got to tell.
Bobby, can you put
We're gonna speak. Bring my mom over here.
Are we gonna buy anything?
Tell my mom hurry up. If you don't have to go, a little say hello. Get to me the number real quick.
We don't have an amplification, right, for those as loud as you can.
Mom, we love you, Mom.
Hold it up to the microphone.
We're here with about 215.
Put the
Point it so you
Put it
Wait a second. Speak the number. Wait a second. If we don't. Relax. Now come back, mommy. Come back for me. Mom, you're on speaker. Mom, just say something to all these reporters. Hurry. Yes, Mom.
We love you, Melissa. I love you more.
So where did I leave off? I'm so sorry.
Your heart
My
was
mother
racing. You were speeding. Holy Ghost came in.
Oh, so yeah, the legal team actually walked out, and when they walked out, they came to celebrate with us. They had asked us.
Shut it off. Has that been your day? I guess you've been in prison with her, so you haven't been able to take any phone calls. Everyone's
Because my
calling.
phone has over, I don't know how many of you calls and getting get in one second. Sorry.
Thank you. I'll do it.
So we arrived there. We arrived there, and the legal team is out there coming out. You know, of course, you see the excitement in their faces. You know, they're excited. They're happy as we are. You know, these people actually love my mother too. Just like, you know, when they come out, they should food with us as well. We were like, yes, we're so excited. We had a big old hug, and it was just so exciting. I mean, that was just overwhelming and positive. You know, as they're walking off, the legal team is walking off, and we see them, you know, they're chatting away, and we seen Grant and Elizabeth actually give each other a hug. And when they did, I mean, I found that amazing because I mean, they're not just the lawyers; they became family, you know, to my mother. They became to love my mother. I mean, so many years that they've been there for her, supporting her, you know, and seeing that right there just brought a lot of joy to our heart, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not only, like I said, ridiculously, they love Melissa Lucio, they believe in her innocence. I've asked them questions before about my mother, and that was the response, you know. So we entered the facility, we entered the visitation room, we went to the visitation room, I allowed my brother and my wife to go. They ran in, we were running everywhere. And when they went up in there, of course, I mean, hands on the window, you know, our visitation to 100 contact visits. So they run in there, they start telling her, they start yelling and celebrating with her, and everybody's just jumping like they're just excited. They were just so happy about what they, you know, they started sharing everything with me. My mother started, they were just happy, and they were telling each other, we're not staying with it, there's no execution, there's not going to be no execution no more, you know. I mean, it was just so much in just that bit of time, and no, ma'am. Oh, I believe we will. And no more extension. I don't see that kind of keeping her.
You believe it when do you think that might happen?
Honestly, we asked my mother the same thing. We talked about that. It's been 15 long years, you know. And so we said to ourselves, I mean, God forbid, I mean, but it's taking another 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, it really don't matter. I mean, we're going to hug her regardless, you know, and I mean, it'll be soon because she won't be on death row much longer. We'll have more likely physical contact.
You know the steps before you can get to hug her. What are those steps?
The steps before we get to hug her?
Yeah, she is.
I'm not too sure about that. We actually should try to request a hug today, and I don't think it was possible. But we'll find out.
Legal terms, perhaps.
I think that what we could do is we can have legal counsel to the older. It's a little complicated. Not as easy. Some of us states, but so, and we're all trying to sort all of that out.
Sure, not a problem at all. Do you have any more questions?
Yeah, your other siblings, do they know about it? What was their reaction? Your other siblings?
Bobby can share that with you. My brother actually called them after the call, after the visit we received, and he'll share that with you guys. Thank you.
So I did call my other siblings, and fortunately, only two answers. You know, they were it was kind of hard for them to listen or hear me. I was trying hard to get out, but they were just asking, you know, so what's the next step? You know, what's going to happen? They were just, you know, asking and stuff because I didn't have the answer to them. Still don't kind of, yeah, they were just, you know, wanting to know more. Yeah.
Your life. Right.
I don't know yet. You know, I mean, I'm just, you know, waiting, hoping for it to come out so we can start that.
Cities across protests and rallies for you. You didn't even have to wait for the state board of pardons. You were hopeful yesterday. Today, how are you feeling?
So amazing, you know, emotional. You know, when my brother got the call, you know, I was actually talking to Annalise, talking what we're gonna do for my mom for Mother's Day when she comes out. And right, you know, when we're talking about that, you know, my brother says, you know, that day. So just, you know, us talking about that and him saying it at the right time was just, I was just in shock, you know, couldn't believe what I was hearing. I had to, you know, just process it and just leave him say that.
Yeah, you all, they push me. Learning more about your
Right.
It's more time and more of the country and more of the experience. Tonight, for those people who may just be hearing about Melissa Lucio, what is your message you know, as her son? What would you hope people can learn about her?
You know, that she's a caring person, you know, me and my brother going to her visits, you she's always asking about us. She cares more about you than to actually talk about herself. So, there's a lot for people to learn about my mom. It's just a lot.
So aside from the hawks, the fact that you can see her through the glass, what other experiences you used to share? Perhaps I heard at the beginning cooking recipes. What other little details you used to share with her during all these years? I don't know, readings, the Bible.
Every time I would go visit me and my brother. It's always just sometimes we're telling her our problems or old memories, and she, if we're telling her about a problem, she always prays to God. She's very spiritual, so it's usually, a more intimate to a people when people talk about it. I mean,
years in the
we got the state of execution, so, no, unfortunately, but we're hopeful.
Father, Mother's Day is coming up,
Yes.
and having not to worry about it. Got a special plan.
It's in the works. We're talking about it. We were talking about it today, actually. On what we're gonna do for Mother's Day. So I know she wants a lot of cards.
Short time today. It seems like it was going to get. Now you have some more time to do it.
Mhm.
What are one of those things that you're going to have to continue?
For her to be out, we're gonna continue visiting her, seeing her, going, doing what we've been doing, hoping and waiting for her to come out, and hopefully contact visits.
What more do you think about this?
I don't know, just a lot of what we're still doing now.
Sí. Ahorita lo sentimos más, ¿cómo se dice? Relajados, sí. Estando 2 días del día de ejecución de ella, estaba nomás, era como, no lo podemos explicar, pero era un sentimiento bien feo que sentíamos nosotros. Pero cuando recibimos la noticia, uno de ustedes estaban ahí con nosotros, miraron las reacciones de nosotros y era algo que estábamos esperando, que estábamos orando por, pero saber que esto pasó, que pararon todo esto, era nomás algo increíble, ¿verdad? Y, esto es lo que estábamos esperando, esto es lo que todos queríamos. Y, como dijo mi esposo temprano, llegamos ahí y, hablamos con los abogados de ella, los abrazamos, lloramos, entrando, estábamos corriendo para adentro porque dijeron que ella sabía la noticia, nomás entrando al cuarto donde estaba ella, pusimos las manos en el vidrio y empezamos a llorar todos. Era nomás algo muy bonito porque sabemos que no tenemos que tener miedo del día 27, ¿verdad? Porque el Estado no la va a matar, ella va a seguir viviendo y vamos a seguir peleando por ella, ¿verdad? Y estamos bien contentos, no podemos ni explicar lo que sentimos nosotros, mi esposo, mi hermano y nosotros, todos aquí siempre hemos apoyado a Melissa y estamos bien contentos que, this fight is not over and we're going to be here and fight till the end, till we get Melissa home. And I want to say, my husband, who has done the incredible job that he's been doing, he doesn't really get to be thanked enough. And his mom is really, really grateful. And she tells him every single visit that she's grateful to him, because he's fought so hard. He quit school. He quit a lot of things that he was doing to fight for his mother. And of course, we're thankful to Death Penalty Action for coming in. Sabrina Van Tassel is the one that started all this, with the documentary. When she came to me back in 17, 18 to talk to me about this documentary. We didn't know that this was going to happen, that it was going to be a nationwide, documentary. And she did this. She started this, Sabrina Van Tassel started this. And then Death Penalty Action got involved and they helped my husband start. My husband didn't know what to do. He wanted to do something for his mom. He just didn't want to sit around and wait for any execution date to come, and he was like, what do I do? We didn't know where to start, what to do, Abe reached out to him and he was like, you know what?